Hey, there we are on Brunch with Brian. Yay! And today I want to talk about a special text message that I want you to send out for networking. I said last week I was going to talk about networking, and one of the best ways to network is using your own personal social network, the people that you already know. See the balloons over there? That's from Lynette's birthday last week on the 18th. Hope you wished her a happy birthday. So when I'm going to give you a text message right now. When we talk about networking, there's different kinds of networking. You can network with all the people in your personal sphere, okay, meaning like your family, friends, people at work, people that you know personally. Okay, so you should tell everybody you know personally, hey, and I'll give you the text message that I want you to send everybody. All right, I want you to send this. I'm going to give you the specific wording for this text message that we've had really good success with across our student base. When people send this out to your social network, a lot of times you get good responses. So you're going to send this to not just your social network, but anybody that you know business wise, any professional network people that you know, and especially if you know them through real estate. So anybody that you know through real estate. The only thing is, if they're another investor exactly like you, then that's probably not going to be the best referral source because they're looking for the same deals you are. Now, if they are a different kind of investor than you, meaning they do ugly house deals, they do wholesales, they do rehabs, fix and flips, and they don't really get into the cash flow, creative financing business, then that's a great contact. That could be a great referral source. Just get them to send you all their turn downs. Anybody who's working the ugly house market exclusively is going to get approached by people who have a house that's a little pretty, that's a little bit too nice, that they want a little bit too much money for. That's our perfect lead, guys. We can pay full price on a well negotiated creative financing deal. We can pay full price. If it's nothing down, you got a $500 a month spread and you get 30 years from the seller, you can't lose. There's no way to lose. You basically get a nothing down $500 a month positive cash flow, for free for closing costs. So again, that's if the other investor doesn't understand those type of deals, or it's just those are their rejects, their turn downs, that would be perfect to develop a person like that as a referral source. Anybody who you know as a wholesaler or a flipper, they can be a great referral source. So I want you to focus on. I want you to send out this text message. You could send it out as an email. You could send it out as a text. You can send it out to everybody you know. And I'm going to go through it right now. I'm not going to type it out, but I'm going to just tell it to you. If somebody wants to try to type this out, that'd be all right. But okay, so the first line is, you can greet people however you want. Hey, hi, how's it going? Whatever. And then with everything, this is starting the text of it. With everything going on in the real estate market, comma, I've been a lot more active lately. Okay. With everything going on in the real estate market, comma, I've been a lot more active lately. So I don't care if they didn't even know you were interested in real estate, or if they haven't talked to you for 5 years, this kind of explains it. And if they talked to you yesterday, this kind of explains it. So with everything going on in the real estate market, I've been a lot more active lately, period. And then the next line is, if you send me a seller or buyer I help, I'll pay you $1,000. Okay. And that should be a dollar sign and a 1000. Okay. So that's the second sentence. If you send me a seller or buyer I help, comma, I'll pay you $1,000. Okay. Now you will get some response from that depending on how many people you know and how many people are maybe tangentially related to the real estate business. But some will hesitate because what's kind of the rap on real estate investors is that they are out there maybe trying to take advantage of people, trying to, get screaming deals on houses and lowballing everybody. Lowball. So a lot of times people think that word investor, lowball, investor, lowball. So we don't want to think that. Okay. So we want to disabuse them of that notion. And we do that in the third sentence. And the third sentence of the text is, I'm not a typical investor, comma, I often pay full price. And on full price, I'll even put initial caps, capital F, capital P, to really emphasize that point. Full price is the most important 2 words in that text for some people. Okay, otherwise they will not send you anybody because they think you're just going to embarrass them and lowball their mom or their cousin or their boss that they're sending you. All right, so again, I'll go over that text one more time. So the first sentence is, with everything going on in the real estate market lately, no, with everything going on in the real estate market, comma, I've been a lot more active lately. Okay, period. Then the second sentence is, if you send me a seller or buyer I help, comma, I'll pay you $1,000, period. Then the third sentence is, I'm not a typical investor, comma, I often pay full price. Okay, so that's what I want you to send that text out. I have on occasion included, and I also work with people with bad credit. Okay, so I often pay full price, and I work with people who have rough credit. Okay, if you want to add that. So usually buyers are not hard to find. Usually buyers are, but that's not to say that I wouldn't take a good buyer. Obviously we say in the message, if you send me a seller or buyer, I help. But buyers are, not as prized as sellers. So you're focusing more on the sellers. And that's why I want you to hit that full price phrase in there. Okay, so that's a text that you can send out to anybody. You can send it out one at a time to people or you could send out a text blast. You could send it out to everybody on your phone, however you want to do it. But that's a text that we know works, that has worked for us, has gotten us referrals, and that's a way to start networking with people that you already know on your personal network. And anybody you talk to in the future, you can always send them that text as well. All right, so that's a marketing text to start to make contacts and start networking with everybody that you've already networked with, who's already on your phone, and letting them know what you do to try to get some good referrals. And $1,000, remember, you don't have to come up with that $1,000 until you collect until you collect about 10 or 15 or 20,000 from your lease purchase tenant buyer. So that's going to come out of the lease purchase tenant buyer's option deposit. Then it's going to go to your referral source, and $1,000 is definitely worth it. I mean, if somebody gives you a deal, you're on any creative financing deal, our average profit on a creative financing deal is probably 6 figures or above, because we hang on to them for a while, and then we end up making, $700,000 on one deal because we just have it for so long, and there's so much cash flow and appreciation, and the mortgage is paid off by our renters. Okay, so you can make a lot of money on these deals. It's worth $1,000, especially if somebody sends you one and you send them 1,000. That's great if they can send you more. I mean, that's what you're trying to do there, is you're paying them 1,000 to not even just for this one, to hopefully motivate them to send you the next one. Okay, so networking can be very powerful, and the leads are warm. That's a different thing. You're not calling and talking to somebody who's never heard of you before and who has to look you up on Facebook to see what you look like, and they have no connection with you whatsoever. If you're getting a referral from somebody you already know, that's what we call a warm contact. Okay, so they've already been told about you, and they might even have a positive, impression and be anticipating your call. So obviously that's a prime candidate, and that's why I want you guys to work referral networks and start telling people that that you do real estate. Just what I just said. You don't have to complicate it. That could also be an elevator speech. That exactly what I just said right there. If you're talking to someone, you could say the same thing. Now remember, your bio is, hi, I'm Brian, and I buy and sell houses all around the area. That's the shortest bio you can say. I buy and sell houses all around the area. If you want to throw in, me and my wife have lived here for 25 years, and we've been in real estate, whatever else you want to throw in there. But I want you to say, so we buy and sell houses all around the area. And then you go right into the verbiage of the text, which is, with everything going on in the real estate market, I've been a lot more active lately. If you send me a seller or buyer I help, I'll pay you $1,000. And doesn't that sound great? $1,000. And guess what? I don't lowball people, and then that's that third sentence. I'm not a typical investor. I often pay full price. So you can say that same little speech in person, on the phone to people, whoever, to trigger starting to get some good referrals. So I love referrals, guys. Referrals are juicy and positive. So who's on with us today? Hey, it's Nolan Caffey. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Morning, KJ. Lots of hearts. Make it an awesome day, everybody. Yep. And good morning, Charles. How are you doing, Charles? Great to see you. And you always give everyone a warm greeting. Caleb, great to see you. Full price. Yes, full price, guys. Remember that phrase. That's our key phrase with sellers. What's our key marketing phrase for buyers on these creative financing deals? It's bad credit okay. Bad credit okay. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Mike V? Great to see ya. Yes, and should be on our business cards too. You know what? I'll talk about business cards maybe tomorrow or next week, and I'll give you guys a business card sample. I have a really good one, and yes, you should be asking for referrals, and yes, it should say on your card, if you send me a seller or buyer I help, I'll pay you $1,000. That same line, exactly that same exact line should be on your business cards, everybody. So remember that. In addition to whatever else is on there. Okay. And that will get you referrals when you're giving out those cards. Always give out 3 to 5 cards. Don't just give out one card when you pass out a card. Bob, hey, Bob, yay, you're here. You sent me such a wonderful card. I've been waiting to say, it's right over there. I've been waiting to say thank you so much. What a beautiful card, and it's in honor of our first grandbaby. And what a warm, sentimental message. Boy, that really meant a lot to us, Bob. Just the fact that you looked up our address and found us and sent that card, that was very, very, very meant a lot to us. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bob. That really meant a lot to us. And who else do we have? All right. Hey, good to see you. It's Ola, Brandon, Stacy, Slaney. Okay, I got it. Okay, Dia and Brandon Slaney. All right. Hey, great to see you here. Keep coming back, guys. We always have great info here and great tips for you for real estate investing and motivational stuff too. I always want you guys to be in the right mindset, in a positive mindset. Cash flow, yes, no money down cash flow deals. That's our favorite type of deal. And then we buy and hold them for as long as possible with a lease purchase exit strategy. All right, so we'll give you guys a lot more great training tomorrow at the same time on Brunch with Brian. What's our affirmation for today? I'm a great networker. I'm a great networker. Build that belief, build that role for yourself. I'm a great networker. And I just gave you a script. So that's your little script, your little text to start building your referral network. I'm a great networker. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a great networker. I'm a great networker. I'm a great networker. Yeah. All right. Now 3 deep breaths like we always do. Nice deep breath in. Gets you going in the day, always with a big smile. I'm going to talk about smile therapy tomorrow, I think. Another deep breath in. Hold it a little bit. Always a huge smile and let it go. This is the way to invigorate your day or start your day. And one more deep breath in. Fill those lungs up with fresh air. Hold it a little bit, and then that oxygenates your blood, cleans your lymph system. So many good reasons to do deep breathing. Try to do it 2 or 3 times a day besides when we do it in the morning. Okay. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much. It's my privilege and honor to see you guys here and to give you whatever bits of knowledge and training I can that will help you be successful. That's why God put us here. So thank you for showing up, and keep coming back. Until I talk to you tomorrow, keep expecting success, getting the best training from the Wolf couple, and Lynette's